An exothermic reaction is a reaction that releases heat, and an endothermic reaction absorbs heat energy. Hi, I'm about to do a chemical reaction, and this reaction will release heat. It is called an exothermic reaction. There's two types of reactions that involve a change in temperature. There's exothermic and endothermic. And exothermic releases heat, where endothermic does the opposite. So in this case, I'll be reacting hydrogen peroxide with baking soda with some additives in it. It's called baking powder. It's got an acid additive into it. And what will happen, here's my chemical reaction. So 2H2O2 is my hydrogen peroxide, and 2NaHCO3 is the baking soda. And what that's going to produce is 2H2O plus O2, and then 4Na plus and 2CO3 2 minuses. Now the other interaction that's happening, this is the reaction if I just did it with baking soda. But when I add the acid additive of baking powder, that CO3 2 minus protonates. So it yields carbonic acid, which will decompose into water and CO2. So the mark of this reaction between baking powder and hydrogen peroxide is that it will bubble. And those bubbles will be carbon dioxide and some oxygen bubbles. And it will release heat. This cup will get hot to the touch. I don't really have a good way of showing you that because my thermometer broke, but I will certainly be able to show you the bubbling of this reaction. So I will place my hydrogen peroxide in this cup, and that is it. And then I will grab my spoon and put in some baking powder. So here it is, and I'll put it in here and mix it, and you can see the fizz. You can probably hear it as well. And also, it is releasing heat. So it will release heat into the cup and my hand, and it will be an exothermic reaction. So, cool. That's an exothermic reaction, and it releases heat, and it also releases some gas. Yeah. So after this reaction, the cup got hotter, and that means that the reaction was exothermic, that it released heat energy into the surrounding environment. If it had been an endothermic reaction, the cup would have gotten colder than it was before the reaction had taken place. Thank you.